The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pals game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello, and welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here, Ed and Dave with you, with another look back at a year in the past, with all the TV, movies, songs. Let's relive the good old days again, Dave.
All right, let's do it.
Were these good days? This is 1984. We are looking back at today. That was a good one. We were in college at that time.
Oh, yeah, that was awful.
Yeah.
I didn't like college.
Did you have 4 years of college?
Mhm.
I had an extra year because I didn't take enough classes in that last year.
Okay.
So an extra year, just prolonging the inevitable back into a work environment.
4 years at a reputable institution in the area, and I just hated college. Just hated it.
You're not going to say which of the name was that you hated so much? I'll say
Well,
mine.
I'll say mine.
You will?
Yeah, I went to Siena.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. It's not that Siena itself was awful. I just
just-
didn't like school anymore. I
Yeah.
had enough of it.
Enough already.
Siena was a fine institution.
Mm-hmm.
Good friends whom I never see again. Some lovely ladies,
Ooh.
and some nice. And most of my professors, nice. Just had enough schooling. Hated it.
This was a religious school. Didn't you have monks walking around in there with the...
Jesuit priests.
Are they the teachers? Or
Yeah,
did they
they
bring in
taught-
regular teachers?
They taught philosophy. They taught religion studies. A lot of those things. But yeah, 4 years of that. 4 years with a 3.8 GPA. So I ain't no dummy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't no dummy. But I ain't used it. My education very much, though.
I'm trying to think. What did you go for? It was the same thing everybody went for, right?
It started off as accounting.
Accounting.
Because
Most people were going into accounting from Colony Central.
Yeah, I did that for a year and a week.
I don't think we got any accountants from Colony Central.
Nope. After a week of year two,
Mm-hmm.
I went. I don't want to do this. So then I went into. I was gonna quit. I was gonna drop out. I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna go work. But then I was forced by a parental figure to
Is that what you're calling her?
Yes. To remain in college.
Okay.
So I switched to the social sciences of psychology, sociology, and social work, and I actually enjoyed all that. But again, didn't use it.
They didn't have art and photography in there, or
Probably,
film
but
studies?
I wasn't interested in that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Even though I am an artist now.
Yeah, you could have used that. Nude models that we had.
By the way, I need you to help me sell some of my paintings somehow.
Okay. You
Gotta
can
get rid
do
of them.
that.
Gotta get rid of them.
You got a lot of paintings?
I got a lot of
over there?
paintings. I paint, and then they just pile up in my room.
Huh.
What am I going to do with them? My kids don't want them. My son has a couple in his house.
Uh-huh. That's good.
But my mother has a couple in her house. But then when she goes, I'll get those back.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you put them on eBay or the Facebook Marketplace. We'll
Right.
see where they go better.
Charge them for $2. Just get them the hell out of the house.
All right, 84. Let's see what we were doing in college and what films we were going to.
All right. Well, I can tell you which films I went to. None of these.
None of those.
None of them. Number 10 from 1984, Splash.
Splash. That was good.
Daryl Hannah, Tom Hanks.
And John Candy.
Oh, okay. And Ron Howard directed.
Yes.
Okay.
And I remember the line from there, "Hey babe, I got a 10-inch penis." Now I want to say that he put this on a sign that he stuck on somebody's back. I don't know if it was done in the film, but that's what I did to a guy at work. I'm pretty sure I got it from there. And our mailman went downtown with the sign that said, "Hey babe." That's what we had to do when we were bored at the economic development. Of course,
I hope they don't.
it would be some kind of harassment today, but it was a fun time in 1984.
Number 9, Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
Huh. I can't remember if I saw that one in the theater. I don't think I would have for any reason. The fourth one we saw.
Well, that wasn't the whale one, was it?
So that was number 4. I know we saw that in the theater.
Okay. Number 8, Romancing the Stone. That was Michael Douglas. What's her name?
Kathleen Turner.
Yes.
Kathleen.
I think she shows up in his Kaminsky Method TV show now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think her.
As a woman?
Well, yes.
Her voice was going down even here, I think.
Yeah, well, she had that sexy voice. Sexy. Number 7.
I'd like to see that now. I never watched it because I considered it Indiana Jones ripoff at the time.
I think it kind of is.
Yeah.
But they made a couple of them.
Yeah, too.
Number 7, Footloose. Kevin Bacon.
Mm-hmm. This was like the guy's version of Flashdance, I thought of at the time.
Okay.
But it does have some good songs in there, and Kevin dancing, and a stunt double. There's dancing double.
Number 6, a film that has spawned countless, well, we could count them, sequels. Police Academy.
Yeah, I want to say 8.
Something like that.
The last one wasn't released to theaters, I think.
No, that was Gutenberg,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Winslow,
Mm-hmm.
and that's as far as I get.
George Bailey was the police guy, I think. Is that his name? From MASH? Rizzo from MASH or something?
Yeah, I think so. The number 5 film from 1984, The Karate Kid, with Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita. And who else was in that? Well, the same people that are in Cobra Kai.
Was it Elizabeth Shue? Was she the girlfriend in this
She
one?
might have been.
Yeah.
Number 4, Gremlins.
Okay.
I never saw Gremlins.
What?
First of all, I have seen Splash. I didn't see Star Trek 3. I have seen Romancing the Stone.
You did?
Never saw Footloose. And did see Police Academy. Did see Karate Kid. Have not seen Gremlins.
Well, I think you should see that. That's a comedy horror again. Phoebe Cates is in there. And a lot of nods to sci-fi movies. Robbie the Robot is in there.
What? That's not the one with Hoyt Axton.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they just do a commercial recently with the... Yeah, okay.
The guy.
Yeah.
And Little Gizmo.
Yes.
Who was Howie Mandel.
Oh, okay.
And how did you see Romancing the Stone but not Indiana Jones? How did you do that?
Well, first of all, we have not yet established this, so hold on.
Okay, well, I'm just wondering.
The number 3 film.
Okay, 3. Now
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Have not seen it.
You have not seen it. How did you come across Romancing the Stone?
I don't know.
Did you go to the theater?
No,
or you think
no.
you saw it on TV?
I think I just saw it on TV.
Okay.
Now, which one is the one with Sean Connery in it?
The next one.
Okay.
The
I didn't see that one either.
Last Crusade, that was.
Okay. And I didn't see... Actually, I don't think I've seen any of the Indiana Jones films. I think I've seen snippets of them,
Huh.
but have never seen them in their entirety.
You should have seen Raiders of the Lost Ark for its 40th anniversary last year. But it's not too late for the 41st.
Well, I went to the 60th. Number 2, Ghostbusters.
Ah, now you said you didn't like Ghostbusters.
Didn't like Ghostbusters. It was... Yeah, I didn't like it.
I will say I didn't like it the first time because it wasn't really scary and it wasn't really funny like Stripes, so I had a but of course later on I enjoyed it more. Now that new one, the Afterlife, I watched it for a second time and I'm hoping it would get better, but no, it's not good.
The number one film from 1984. Yeah, don't jump the
I
gun.
thought we were
No.
done. No.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh. Now that one I remember being okay at the time, but I wouldn't. It was a big movie. I haven't seen it since then.
I haven't seen it.
You never saw
At all.
There was 2 other ones which weren't good. But this one, of course, it was Eddie Murphy, big at the time.
Just Judge Reinhold.
Yep, Judge Reinhold. I'll have to see if it holds up at all.
All right, those were the top movies, top 10 films of 1984. Ed, please proceed with your honorable mentions.
I have some other ones. Maybe these were more popular or you liked it. Blame It on Rio.
Never saw it.
Michelle Johnson and Demi Moore. They were on a topless beach.
Ooh, I
You
should have
want
seen
to
it.
see it for Michelle Johnson.
Oh.
Demi Moore had hair over her bosom.
Oh,
She
no.
couldn't see anything there till later films. This is Spinal Tap.
Good film.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, that was good.
I should see that though. Children of the Corn.
Never saw that.
That wasn't terrific, but I think there was a topless, what's her name in there? Linda Hamilton.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that. Huh. Greystoke.
Ooh, Tarzan.
Tarzan. Now these 2, that and Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I remember as some of the first films playing at Crossgates in the big new theater, mall theater, which was new for the time here. And a few years later would smell like mold before they switched to the new theaters later on. Breakin'. And Breakin' 2 Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo in December. So Breakin' was in the spring, and it was a big hit. It's so big that they knocked out another one and got it in before December.
Well, that's for that. Isn't that for the Oscars? Gotta
Right.
get it in by,
That's right. Firestarter.
Drew Barrymore.
Stephen King, which is being remade for the theater this year. Sheena, who we just lost a year
Yes.
ago.
Oh God, I can't remember her name.
Tanya Roberts.
Yep.
She was dead. She was not dead.
Right. She's undead.
Sheena, that was like a kid's Tarzan, with the woman in the woods, but she was often topless. I think that was for the guys who were bringing the girls to the theater. Chud.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Right. I've never seen that. I should see it. I see it popping up somewhere. The Terminator, of course.
Terminator.
Crimes of Passion. Do you remember this and what was in it?
Melanie Griffith? Was she in it?
That's the next one.
No, I don't
This
know.
is Crimes of Passion with Anthony Perkins. He was playing a priest, was it?
I don't remember.
And he was disturbed and he had a eat me, beat me licorice stick or something. Remember that? I have to watch this again to see exactly what it was.
Oh God.
Body Double, that's what you're thinking
Okay,
of.
yes, that's what I was thinking of.
Dune, the original Dune, with Sting in a codpiece of some sort.
Okay.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. This one got a lot of trouble because it was Santa killing people with an axe.
Oh.
And some of these movies, the 70s when I'm going through them, yeah, I know it. I've heard of it. I've seen most of them. But when I get to the 80s, there's a lot of films I have to look at and say, what the hell were they? American Dreamer was one from this year.
Don't know that one.
Joe Beth Williams and Tom Conti. And really bad posters, by the way, which I'll show here. Bad paintings and bad posters and bad movies. Choose Me. Don't know what the hell that was. I had to look it up. Genevieve Bujold.
Oh, the love interest of Charlton Heston in Earthquake.
Right. Keith Carradine and Leslie Ann Warren. These were big stars
they
of the
were
day.
stars. Well.
Very bad posters and bad films I've never heard of or don't remember. And some of these were out when we had to go to the movies at the time. Of course, we didn't choose Me to
Right.
do on the show. But there it was. There's a ton of these like teen comedies and movies I don't recall at all.
We're getting older. Our memories are fading.
I don't think it's the memories. I think they were in the theater for a week and disappeared.
All right. Let's move along to the song.
Oh, good songs.
The top 10
ladies.
songs from 1984. From the Culture Club. Karma Chameleon.
Oh,
Chameleon.
I remember that was in towards winter and Christmas time, as I left Pier 1 and stopped at Toys R Us on the way home. I remember often Karma Chameleon was on.
Number 9, Ghostbusters from Ray Parker Jr. How's that go?
Ghostbusters, there's something in neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And it was so much similar to a Huey Lewis song. There was a lawsuit and I think a payoff.
Oh no.
I mean, every song in the 80s had that bum, 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 bum. You know, they zeroed in on Huey, though.
The number 8 song from Yes, Owner of a Lonely Heart. I know that song.
I played the video. I remember there's somebody falling off a building in the video, and I watched it, and there it was. I did remember that.
Number 7, Hello, from Lionel Richie.
We all know Lionel Richie today. He's still around on American Idol.
That's right.
That's Lionel Richie. And somehow he looks the same as he did here.
Yeah, he does, kind of.
With whatever he's doing.
Number 6, the worst song ever from this band. Jump by Van Halen. That was an awful song.
Yeah, a lot of those the 80s songs don't hold up as well as the 70s. A lot of those synthesizer things.
Yeah.
And this was a big one.
Yeah, it's just not good. Number 5, from Phil Collins, Against All Odds. Take a look at me now.
That was from the movie
Yes,
Against All Odds, which I don't know who was in that. Do you remember?
There wasn't Madonna and Sean Penn? No.
No.
Jeff Bridges.
Was it Leslie Ann Warren or one
it
of
might
those
have
types?
been. Yeah, it might have been. I'm thinking of like Shanghai Surprise.
Yes.
Number 4, Footloose from Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins, the king of the 80s theme songs.
Number 3, god-awful song. Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, Say, Say, Say.
Say.
That's
I remember
bad,
that being.
bad.
I remember that was upbeat with a harmonica. Might have been Stevie Wonder's harmonica, and they were dancing around.
I don't know. Number 2, What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina Turner.
That was a big one for her. Was that her first big 80s comeback, I believe? Song even?
I'm not sure. It might have been.
Yeah.
And the number 1 song, When Doves Cry by Prince.
Was that from Purple Rain? That didn't show up in the movies.
I don't know.
As of yet.
First of all, I never saw any Prince films. I've never listened to any Prince music.
Well, you did because you said you saw a Batman, and of course that had Bat Dance in it. Remember, for some reason there was a Prince soundtrack to Batman.
Well, watching a film with music in it does not mean you're purposely listening to the music.
Yeah.
I do not listen to Prince music.
Huh?
Maybe by accident. I mean, if you want to hear, what's there's a song. I wish I could. Oh, Raspberry Beret. That's a Prince song.
Yeah,
don't listen to it, but I listen to the Warren Zevon version because that's good.
Huh? He made a version after Prince, or was
Yes.
that the okay? Yeah, that is not a good Prince song. It's there are some good ones.
No, there
though.
aren't.
Little Red Corvette,
No.
which referred to a condom, I believe, or something. No. Or Bat Dance, one of the best songs of all time, where somehow he worked Jack Nicholson into the song.
All right.
Go with a smile. Do 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 do. Other songs from the 80s, good old 80s. Maybe you like some of these songs.
Let's see if I know any of
them. Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah. Who did that?
There was a classic, very
Yeah.
simple video, but it has...
Oh, is that Springsteen?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
With
Courtney Cox?
Courtney Cox jumps up. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh, Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper's big
See
song.
Me.
Now we see her eczema
Yes.
every time. We forget all about these couple of good songs she had, and now we just see eczema.
Her Time After Time. Also bad.
Mm-hmm.
Eva Cassidy does it so much better.
Talking in Your Sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep.
Yeah.
Another one from that Christmas time, The Romantics
Yep.
of 84. 99 Luftballons.
Oh, that's not Nina something?
Nina.
Nina, okay.
There was two versions.
Yep.
There was a German one.
Yep.
I think they both said Captain Kirk, whether it was the English or the Captain Kirk. She-Bop.
Oh, that's another Lauper song, isn't it?
Cyndi Lauper. Do you remember what the theme of that song was?
No.
It was a little suggestive and outrageous, and people. She-Bop. It's about self-pleasuring.
Oh, no.
She bop, you bop, we bop. Everybody was bopping each other
Wow.
in that song.
I don't call it bopping.
To all the girls I love before, Julio Iglesias and Willie Nelson. Another duet here, Islands in the Stream.
That's not Dolly Parton, is it?
Dolly and Kenny
Oh,
Rogers
right.
with his original face,
Right.
not what he ended up with later. We lost Kenny during the beginning of the COVID.
I think so.
Not did he go of COVID?
I don't
or it was
think
just
so.
during the time when we were shut down.
I don't think he had the COVID.
Love is a Battlefield.
Pat Benatar?
Yep. Remember that was a big, huge video with a lot of
Yes.
production
And
numbers
Bad Dancing.
and bad dancing as
Yeah,
Pat was
shimmering.
shimmy and shaking her little bosoms. Her trying to. Lucky Star.
Madonna?
Yeah, it was, I think, her first song, her first big one. And we were talking about this with your exam. I don't know if this was the word you used. Come on, feel the noise.
No.
And it's spelled
Yes.
the way that it shouldn't be come.
Right.
And Quiet Riot. This was a remake. I listened to the original from the 70s.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty much the same. It was a glam English band from the 70s. I don't know if they used this spelling of come that Quiet Riot did. Thriller, which I'm surprised was not higher on the list.
Mm-hmm.
And Breakin', There's No Stopping Us from Ollie and Jerry from that big first Breakin' movie. And this is the last one. You didn't know there was two Major Toms coming home. This is Major Tom Coming Home from Peter Schilling. And I looked up the video. He did a video at home in 2020, and he sounded pretty good like he did in 84.
Okay.
But you don't remember that song.
No.
I'm going to post up his redo in 2020 and see if you remember the song.
All right.
Back at ground control, there is a problem. Go to rockets full. Not responding. Hello, Major Tom. Are you receiving? Turn the thrusters on. We're standing by. There's no reply. 4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, calling home.
So that's some other 84 songs.
All right, now we're into the 1984 top 10 TV shows.
I want to say TV was not great in the 80s, even though there was some classic shows here.
And going by this list, I agree.
Okay.
Number 10, Falcon Crest.
Yeah. That was on after Dallas on Fridays. It was something about a winery, and who cares?
Yeah.
It was one of Ronald Reagan's old wives.
Right.
I don't know what was going on.
Number 9, Knots Landing.
Okay, I did watch that. That was better.
Did either of these have anything to do with Dallas in some manner?
Knots Landing was the spin-off of Dallas with Gary Ewing, who was, I can't even remember the actor's name now, who played Gary Ewing.
Number 8, Murder, She Wrote.
Ted Shackelford, for those fans of Knots Landing.
I was about to say, how does that fit into the number 8? Number 8 is Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, okay.
That's Angela Lansbury?
Mm-hmm.
What was she, an author who solved crimes?
Yeah, I never watched that.
Neither did I.
Maybe in 10 years when it's on late at night.
Yeah. And when we're in our 70s, because that's who it's geared for.
Yes.
Just like Matlock.
Right.
Number 7, Simon and Simon. Ooh, that's the Gerald McRaney and some other dude as brothers who are
didn't look
crime
like each
solvers.
other.
Right. They're like private investigators or something, right?
Yeah, never watched that.
Number 6, the A-Team.
I watched that when it started mainly because of Mr. T, and he was telling you to watch it on Tuesday.
Hey, Fonzie, your happy days are over. The A-Team is moving into your neighborhood. Tuesdays, try riding on this. The A-Team.
See how that had George Peppard, who was like a real actor.
Uh-huh.
Number 5, Family Ties. Saw enough of this.
Uh-huh.
That's the Michael J. Fox.
Watched it for, he was good on there, but and then the parents got kind of pushed to the side,
Yeah.
like the Cunninghams.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like this show was similar to Happy Days, where all of a sudden it was all about Fonzie.
Uh-huh.
This was about the family, and then it all became about Keaton. There, what was his name? Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, wasn't it?
Was it Michael Keaton?
I think it was.
Okay.
And what was the sister? Because I used to watch it for the sister as soon as
Bateman.
Justine Bateman.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that she didn't like to perform in a bra because it was confining to her acting. So I remember looking for that on the show, and it was often visible. her
It's cold in the studio.
her preference, her acting preference.
Interesting how.
Look for that.
Well, that's why, Ed, when I do this show, I don't wear underwear
Right.
because it's
Little-
restrictive.
It's a little chilly down here, so look for that on
There's
day.
shrinkage. Number 4, 60 Minutes.
It's always in there. I wonder if it's in there currently. I don't know
think
what
so.
the hell the top 10 is these
I
days.
don't think it is. Shows today do not garner the ratings to be hits that they did back then. Back then, when there wasn't, all your choices of channels, you were getting a huge share. Now, you get a couple million people, you're a hit.
Yeah, it was 30 then. It was
Yeah.
a big show. Now I think if they get two. It for number 1 now.
Yep. Number 3, The Cosby Show.
Oh, that hasn't aged well. Doing his little shimmy at the beginning. I wonder if there's any shows in there. I only made it for the first episode. I didn't make it past there, but I wonder if there's any shows where I swear somebody pulled a clip from that where he was putting something in a drink for the wife. I gotta look for that. I'll put it in here.
My barbecue sauce. Haven't you ever noticed after people have some of my barbecue sauce, after a while when it kicks in, they get all huggy-buggy?
Oh, stop.
I'm dead serious. Haven't you ever noticed that after one of my barbecues and they have the sauce, people want to get right home? Let me tell you something else. I got a cup of it up on the night table and I got a cup of it, I said. Left it up there breathing. Why don't you give the chicken to these people that's going up and have some sauce?
So here's the rest of the chicken, you guys.
I swear somebody pulled something where he was having fun mixing drinks.
The number 2 show, Dallas. That's one of your favorites.
Yes, in 84, we were past the prime here, but it was still number 2.
When did that go off?
91 was the way.
Past its prime in 84, it's still 7 more years.
It did. Well, Bobby left, and then it was a bad year, and then they brought him back, and it was good for another couple of years, and then it went downhill again. So it was up and down.
Okay. And the number 1 show, 1984, Dynasty.
Oh, Dynasty had passed Dallas here. Is basically Dallas.
That's
with,
Joan Collins?
and Linda Evans.
That's right, Linda Evans.
And the guy there, Blake.
John
Forsythe. And Heather Locklear was in it later on. All right, so we'll see you next time with a new year and Dave with a new beard, maybe.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.